Conversation with Shiva. So sometimes I just sit silently and I just talk to the force that I feel that exists inside me. And this all could be my mind process, but still, I don't care. I keep asking different questions, but I get very good answers. So maybe truth is beyond words, but these answers, if it is coming through me, it can also be said that it is coming from the mind. But what I feel, even mind is also a part of God. Mind is not something different. Whatever we are seeing is God. So why can't mind also be God? So then I started asking a few questions. Who am I? And God, maybe Shiva or whatever. He replied, I'm nothing but you. So then I felt, what is the purpose of all these rapes and that are happening, and attacks, murders, and people say that you are great, but why aren't you stopping? So for that, Shiva, the inner voice, told me, see, imagine you own a house and there are so many rats, cockroaches and deadly insects and so many. And when I ask you a question, you are the owner of this place, then how come all these are staying in the place? Can't you just kill them? So the owner says, so you are the owner and you say, yeah, I thought of doing that, but again I feel I don't want to kill animals or insects, but I know that someday I have to clean them. So one day you decide and you just clean the whole thing in the house. And after a few days again these insects come. And it's a process, it's ongoing process, which I don't say that it is bad or not, it's a part of the game. As long as humans having desire, the crimes continue. And I again want to tell you, so here I is nothing but me, that is Kalyan. So, for me, Shiva is like a friend. I don't treat him like God. For the world, Shiva is God, but for me, he's a friend. I just have some fruit juice, have it. I just pour it in glasses, and one for him and one for me, and I say cheers. And then I start the conversation with Shiva. So, another question is like, who are you? So I asked Shiva, who are you? And who am I? So for that, Shiva told, the one who's questioning, the one who's listening to the question, and the one who's observing both characters talking to each other. Everyone is the same. Imagine you are person A asking the question, I'm person B listening to the question, and there is person C who is looking at person A asking the person B a few questions and seeing how person B is answering person A. So, person C is watching the whole act. So, the person A, person B, person C, all are the same. This is the ultimate truth. Why all this? I'm going to say, why not? Why not all this? So, why not is a very big question. If everyone changes their thought process from why to why not, I think the whole perception about the universe will change. Why is there universe? Why shouldn't the universe be there? Is the answer by Shiva. And I say, why there is desire for humans? And Shiva says, why shouldn't a human have a desire? And why is this universe there? Only because the universe is there, there is suffering, there are people. And again Shiva says, why not? Why not? What's the problem with the universe? You have the choice to ignore the universe. You are the one who's taking the things so seriously and you are complaining. If you totally accept the truth that you are not the body, you are free. Whatever happens to the body won't affect you because you are not identifying yourself with the body. So why are you identifying with the body? Only because you are identifying with the body, you are saying, why is this universe? Why is this physical body? Why is this? Why is that? Because you are identifying with it. I never asked you to identify. It is you who's identifying with it. I just gave you a toy. You are the one who's saying, this is my toy, this is my toy, I want to play. I want to take along with it. So, I can't help anything for that. Maybe your body is a toy. You are just feeling that it is my body. And I want fame, I want money, I want women, I want to eat different kinds of food. It's all about I. And again you say, why did you create all this? Why did you put me in this simulation called life or earth? So I can say another question to you. Why are you identifying yourself with them? So now you answer me. So that I tell Shiva that I feel pain when someone hits me. I feel good when I eat some sweet. So I feel good when I sleep. All the activities are making me feel good or bad. If someone hits me, I'm feeling the pain. So all I'm able to observe, the good, the bad. So that is the point. So then Shiva says, yes, you are identifying with the body, that's the reason why you are able to experience pain and pleasure. But if you go beyond that, total disidentification with the body, like disassociate or disidentify with the toy that you have. Don't even bother what is happening to the toy. So maybe if this state can come into picture, then you won't even ask the question why the universe is there. Like how you don't ask the government why a park is there in the next lane. Do you ask? You can go there, you can play, you can do whatever you want, and you can come back. But why are you questioning of the park? Everyone is doing the same mistake. There is this earth or universe, or it's like a playground, people are playing. Don't question the playground. There is no meaning and there is no sense. Why are you watching a cricket match? Because you feel like watching, no one is forcing you. In the same way, you felt like experiencing this life, and again you asking me, why did I come here? You idiot. You are the one who wanted to experience this physical life, and you were told about the rules of this earth, and you agreed, and still you took birth. After taking birth, you are asking, why am I here? Without your consent, nothing is happening in this world and in your life. Remember that. So Shiva says this statement as a very powerful one. Without your consent, nothing is happening in your life. Then I question, what about all these murders, rapes? Do you really think that the one who is getting affected, they know that is happening and that will happen, and still they accepted the role? So Shiva says, for that I need to tell something. There are two ways to look at this world. One is duality, where human is different, God is different, and human praise God. Human asks questions to God, and human feels that he and God is separate. The second one is Advaitam, which there is no human or there is no God, there is just one force. So, in duality, you have two people, the one who is committing crime, the one who is experiencing it. When you are in a phase of duality, there is a concept of karma and so many things. Okay, you did that to this person, and the person acted in this way, so that, this, and so many concepts are being created. The second version is Advaita, where there is only one. So in this state, something like even the one who is committing crime and the one who is a victim, both are same. And the one who is observing the criminal committing crime to the victim, the one who is watching this act is also the same. So there's only one. When I said there's only one, all your questions that are being asked and the questions that are being listened, and the one who is witnessing you asking the questions to me, everything is same. Everyone is same. It is nothing but you have created a movie. You are the actor, you are the producer, the script is yours, the screenplay is yours, the theater is yours, the projector is yours. You have taken the reel, the film reel, and uploaded and arranged in the projector, and the screen is you. So the projector, through the projector, the film is being played on the screen, and you are the one who's the audience who's watching and enjoying the show. The universe is nothing but you creating a video, and you're the actor, you're the music director, you're the scriptwriter, you're the producer, director, costumes, and the location, and the file is loaded in the projector. Projector is yours, and you have arranged a seat for yourself. The seat is yours. The whole theater is having extraordinary speakers. The speakers are yours. Because you wanted an experience, you have created characters of friends, enemies, parents, relatives, this country people, that country people, this religion people, that religion people. You are the ones who created all of them. You are a programmer. You are a designer. After designing everything, you design yourself that you will forget that you have designed everything. And you'll be watching the movie like someone has created it. And you're surprised with the world and universe. Oh my God, so beautiful stars, so beautiful moon, beautiful flowers, beautiful ocean view, the mountains. You keep wondering, looking at the universe, forgetting that you are the one who created them. That is the whole game about. You have created everything and you forgot. And finally, when you understand that you have created the whole thing and you give a smile and you laugh, and then the movie comes to an end. So that is nothing but moksha, where you understand that there is no person who is giving moksha. The one whom you are asking moksha is none other than you. The devotee and the God is the same. The prayer is the same. So, after this movie, you are sitting in the chair and witnessing the movie that you created. You have given yourself different forms. It's like a fancy dress or Halloween. Your face, another mask. Billions of masks are there. There is only one human. But in the world, there are billions of humans. It's nothing but you designed different faces, different gender, and different animals, trees, and everything. You just wanted a change. You just wanted an interesting thing in your movie, so you created all these characters. So you are in the middle of the movie or whatever. And after this, you'll again come up with a new story. You'll again act having different masks. Imagine that your parents are nothing but you. They are just given a different form and different characters, different natures. But what if I say that is nothing but you with a different form? And I can also say even your enemy is also you in a different form. Ramana Maharshi says there are no others. Maybe his intention was the same thing. And one more thing I just wanted to share. Ramana Maharshi said that everything is predestined. And the reason why I feel that Ramana Maharshi said this, there might be two reasons. One is, maybe really everything is predestined and everything is happening according to a plan. That is version 1. But deep inside, I felt his words in a different way. That is, Ramana Maharshi said that everything is predetermined only to kill the mind of human. Because when you tell the mind that whatever decision you take, your life will happen accordingly, then you start thinking too much. Should I do this? Should I do that? Too much of thinking, and there is energy drain. So Ramana Maharshi might have felt, okay, if I say that whatever is happening you have to take an action, people will just use their mind so much. Instead, how if I say, you are not the doer? You will remain silent, don't think much, and you will just go with the flow that is happening. Ramana Maharshi's main intention is to kill the minds of people. That is the reason he says everything is predestined, so that the mind functioning stops majorly. Because the mind just shuts down, feeling that, oh, nothing, I can't do anything, or everything that is happening, I'm just witnessing. In that way, mind is not having a thought or some activity to do, because the mind is feeling that, okay, nothing, I don't need to do anything here, and it's silent. And in that silence, truth is revealed. So I felt that this could be the reason why Ramana Maharshi have given a statement that there are no others, and the other one is the one that I just told. Everything is predestined. So, the point is, the mind is so vast that everything that I'm talking now, all the discussions, maybe everything is coming from the mind. And I just felt at some point where, why do we even need to make a resistance towards the mind? Let the mind think whatever it wants. It is finding peace in it. It is finding entertainment. Why do you want to stop the mind? So, only when you disidentify with the mind, whatever the mind thinks, when you understand you're not that, so what is wrong even having the mind? So, one more interesting topic here I want to talk is sleep and death. People feel that we are sleeping every day. But what if I tell you that we all are dying every day, that we also are not knowing it? We are thinking that it is sleep. And the next day, the whole thing is getting manifested again. You look at the phone, you look at the news, and then relate that, oh, today is August 22. Oh, yesterday was August 21. But imagine when you wake up, you don't find the internet or nothing, you don't know any traces of what the day is. Imagine how would you be? Imagine you don't know even what is the concept of age or years or time or whatever. You are just there witnessing. So, my question is, why are you thinking that you are not dying every day? Why are you not thinking that you are not dying every moment? Maybe life is so small that your inhalation, exhalation is nothing but one life. In a day, how many times you inhale and exhale? Inhalation is birth, exhalation is death. But the point is, there is a continuity. After exhalation, again there is inhalation, and the memory that is there is continuing. So I can also say that we are taking birth every moment and we are dying every moment, but we are not knowing that we are taking birth and we are dying every moment because of the continuity of the memory. So if I say that I am Kalyan, so the point is, when I inhale, I know the fact that I'm Kalyan. When I exhale, I know the fact that I'm the character, whatever. I'm just giving an example. I'm Kalyan. Again, when I take the breath, the memory is continuous where I feel that I'm Kalyan. So it feels that there is no death because there is a continuation of memory. So even I have parents, children, or friends, relatives, or so many. When I wake up, because I have the memory that, oh, I have a family, I have friends, I have enemies, and this character, that character, because everything is there in my memory, I feel that I was not dead. But what if I say that at night I was dead, and in the morning again I am a new human with the same data copied in my brain? Did we ever think in this way? I just felt it. And the next thing is, as I told before, everyone whom you are seeing is just a cartoon. They act as if they are real. They have a same body like you. They have nerves, eyes, lungs, everything like you. And you feel they are real and you are real. But the point is that maybe no one is real here. Again, coming back to the Upanishads and other scriptures, Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. So this game is so vast and so complicated. If you feel it is complicated, but if you feel it is not complicated, it is not complicated. And why is all this happening? And as I told, why not? So the point is, smiling at this existence, smiling because you will never know the answer of why this existence is happening. And I can say in few things where if I miss my key, my bike keys, I search a lot but I won't find it. Then I say that, okay, let me leave this. Let me feel that, I have missed the key where it is. Maybe after a couple of hours or one day, it is revealed inside the pant pocket or shirt pocket, or it's on the table or whatever. So even the self is also the same. If you try to look at it, how much ever you try to find out what the self is, maybe you won't find. But maybe at the right time, like how you find the key without searching, only then you will experience the self. So that's the whole game about. If you start searching, you won't find. If you stop the search, you will find. So it seems to be very very in a puzzle way or something different. So the point is, you will find out the truth only if you stop searching for it. So in the same way, nothing wrong in looking at the sky, looking at the birds, looking at everything, and maybe suddenly in a moment you will feel the self. Or maybe you're not even identifying that, you're already observing the self, because all that you're seeing is nothing but the self. And there's so many books, important slokas like Ribhu Gita, Ashtavakra Gita, and Upanishads. I've looked into the Upanishads, and they are so powerful statements. And even in Ribhu Gita, there's a sloka 23.11, and it says, I felt that was the final truth. There's no papa punya, no charitable acts, no the sacred waters, no pilgrim centers, and everything will be dissolved into the Brahman, that is the self. And there is no bhakti, there is no God, there is no devotee, there is no knower, there is no known. All these are thought forms. I felt that this is one of the highest, this sloka is one of the most important slokas because it told clearly. And Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma is a sloka in the Upanishads, I guess. It also says, everything is Brahman, everything came out of Brahman, and everything will merge into Brahman. So one should always meditate upon the Brahman. And yes, I feel this that whatever you think, who's this person, where did he come from, who's God, who am I, what is this building, what is this bird, what is the sky, what's the star? Why are we so worried about what are those? And maybe it is not you who's asking the questions, but it's the mind. Because the mind don't want to stay silent. It keeps asking questions. What is this? What is that? Like a child, always asks dad, like, Dad, what is this? Dad, what is that? Dad, what? And so many things. Dad knows everything. And in this case, the mind is a child, keep asking the questions. What is this? What is that? What is this? And all. But the other force that you may call as God or Father is inside you and he knows everything. So the God inside you just feels irritated sometimes when the child is asking so many questions. Maybe the God clears few things to the child, but once he'll say, you stop asking so many questions and just enjoy the game. Why do you want to ask so many questions? So in the same way, after a lot of thinking, what has come to me is like, why am I questioning so much about this world or humans? What is this? What is that? So why can't I just make peace that, okay, I don't know what that is. I don't know what is destiny. I don't know what is free will. I don't know what is time. And I don't want to know also. I don't want to know about God. Maybe in the same way, I don't want to know who I am. In that state, the energies spent in our daily activity reduces a lot because the mind is not having a job. So it is just silent. Maybe in that silence, that blissful state, that is what is the answer for everything. So, as I told, we all will receive the answer when we stop asking the question, is what I felt. And one more thing, usually at in the nights, at 3 o'clock in the early morning, I just sometimes I wake up, and at that time I get very, very powerful messages. I feel like a few statements are there about spirituality or non-duality concept. And one of the days, so again after I wake up at 3 and after some time again I sleep. But at that time I get so many statements. One of that is, question the questionnaire is the voice, is the message that I got from inside. And because there was a force that was talking to me in my dream, it is saying that, hey, you're asking so many questions, like what is this world, what is this universe, who's God, who are you, who are these people? So many questions, but have you ever questioned the one who's questioning all these? You never questioned. Hey, who's the one who's asking about the universe? No, you are always saying that what is this world, where did I come from, and all those things. But just understand, turn your questions a bit more inside and question not the existence, but question the one who is questioning the existence. That's it. The job is done. It's nothing but who's the one who's thinking and who's asking the questions. Maybe this also can be told as Bhagwan's teachings, Ramana Maharshi, self-inquiry. Always ask yourself, who's getting this question? Because one question will kill all the things. You may have a billion questions. Who's God? Who are you? And what is this? What is that? But if you hold on to that force through which all these are coming, that will instantly, gives clarity about few things, because it's a one point thing. If you are looking at the branches, there are billions of branches. Even if you find answers for so many things, there are still billions of questions. But don't focus on the branches, but focus on the bark. Focus on the roots. The root is nothing but I. So, question the questioner. Only when there is a tree, there are branches. But if you chop off the tree from the roots, you don't need to kill the branches separately, because you are going to the root. In the same way, the root is nothing but, there's only one question: who am I? All the other questions are nothing but of the egos, which are the branches of the tree. But the roots is nothing but the ego. Maybe we need to remove the root, uproot the tree, so that all the questions vanish. And regarding addiction, I had a thought. What is addiction? Human life is also a kind of addiction. Inside human life, people have addiction towards money, women, food, or family, and everything. And there are also addictions like alcohol, cigarette, and other things. Human feels that only these are addictions, like alcohol and smoking and all those things. They may say that they are bad addictions. And someone who is doing good to the society and spending good time with the family and helping friends, this is one experience. So if we look into this situation, like, we taking human life itself is an addiction. We got addicted to the human experience. So every day we are waking up and we are taking birth every day because we want to experience our children, our parents. We want to experience the sky, the moon. We want to experience the song. We want to experience fame, money, power, so many things. And that is the reason why every day we are waking up. I feel that once, if someone is done with everything, the traces of the thing is also, maybe if it doesn't exist, in that phase, maybe you'll stop seeing the world. You will no more see the world because it is done. So I feel that death is something like till you have a desire to experience the world, you keep having a body. Every day you'll be taking birth, experiencing things on this planet. But the point where you lose all the interest, it won't even make a difference whether you are seeing the world or not. You just observe, that's it. So maybe you will not see the world if you are totally into the silence. Maybe because we are not seeing, we are not silent, that is the reason why we are seeing the world. And now I just recollect the words of Alan Watts. Imagine there is a spectacle and there is dirt on the spectacles. And when you look through the spectacles, you can see the dirt. In the same way, imagine this world is dirt. And you are witnessing this world because you are having ego. Ego is nothing but the dirt. Here, ego and the world is same because maybe I can say ego has created the whole universe. It created worlds, it created people. Maybe ego is nothing but the mind. Me, I feel that, ego is so powerful. It has the power to create the whole reality. And if there is no dirt on the glasses, you will see the outside clearly. In the same way, when you don't have the ego, you may see the truth. But as long as you are having the ego, which is nothing but like the dirt on the spectacles, you will be seeing the world. So you are seeing the world because there's a stain on the glass. If the stain called as ego is removed from the glass, maybe you won't see the world. This can be looked into another way. If a reel is arranged in the projector, only then you'll be seeing the movie. Here maybe the reel is ego. And the projector is nothing but the force, the source, or whatever you may call, or light. When the light is falling on the mind called the reel, the picture called the world appears on the screen called consciousness, which is witnessed by the audience. So, I feel like what topics we discuss, ultimately all that we have is the laugh. And one more important thing that I want to talk about, a few gods or something like Sanatana Dharma or whatever. I feel like Sanatana Dharma is like a concept. It may be, you may call it as a religion, or you may call whatever. Deep inside I felt some point like it is the final concept that destroys all other concepts and finally gets destroyed itself. And everything merges into the silent, formless, nameless state. So, like what to say? Imagine your body is filled with viruses. You need another virus that will be injected in the system, and that virus will kill all the viruses, and finally after killing all the viruses, the virus will kill itself. So imagine religion is also the same. Okay, we can take in this way that religion, if you can properly look into, it can be a virus that has having the possibility or potential to kill all the other viruses, and finally the virus destroying itself, and what is remaining is Satchidananda, peace. So which, even Ramana Maharshi tells that, who am I is a question that is going to kill all the questions, and finally even the question of who am I disappears. So another point to this existence is, when am I coming out of this jail, was my question, to God. And the response from God is, there is no jail. And when I again asked, when am I getting rid of this body? And the force or the God told me, body is just a thought. In your dream you have a body, you move a lot with the body. But when you wake up, your body is an illusion, it's a dream, it doesn't exist. In the same way, in this waking state, you're having a body, your body is nothing but a thought. I know it is very difficult to accept this or understand this, but only when you relate with your dream, then you can understand properly. And maybe this is happening from so long. Maybe from when it got started until when it will be there. According to me, I feel that initially the force is formless and shapeless, and because of its power, the formless and shapeless wanted to experience itself with a form and a shape as a recreation. So many worlds, so many universes, so many people, and everything was created. You keep making different movies. Maybe this is the billionth movie that you're making. And sometimes I also feel life is like a song. Once the song is done, we again listen to the song again from the beginning because we love it. Imagine this life is also like a song which we are listening from thousands of times because we love this song. Later maybe you can look into another song. But what if I say you are experiencing the same life from billions of years, and you will experience the same in the next billions of years? What are you going to do? There is no end to this. There is no end to this birth and death, or this movie called as life, or this is like a forced way where you have to see the movie. Choiceless awareness. When you're seeing the sun, moon, or the world, or the people, you don't have a choice. You should watch this movie. No other choice. And in one of my articles, I have told an important point that maybe we all are dead. We are just reliving the memories. The mind is recreating the whole world again and again. It is not in a position to accept that it is dead. Maybe all the people over here are dead and Earth could be a ghost planet. Maybe these all are concepts, but I felt maybe it can also happen. And everyone pleaded God that we want to die, because no death for us, we are unable to take this reality. There is no pain, there is no death. Maybe then God came up with a solution. I can temporarily create a feeling of death that is nothing but sleep. And that is how things came up. So God has created the concept of sleep. In that sleep, people are taking birth and people are dying. So that is that can be possible that there is no death to all of us, and this human experience of birth and death is nothing but in that planet where there is no death, because we have gone mad that there is no death, and we asked God to give death, and God has given a feeling of death by creating something called as dream, where you have birth and death. Even when we die, we'll go to that planet where there is no death. Again, we will pray for death. Again, we'll be given sleep. So maybe this is what is happening. We all are being there forever. And death and birth is nothing but an illusion that is created. We are never taking birth, we are never dying. Only thing is that we are going to sleep and coming out of sleep. Going into sleep, coming out of sleep. That's it is happening. It is just happening. Our life is nothing but a dream. We are imagining that we are finite for some time. Yes, everything is a dream. There's no birth, there's no death. We are forever.